Are you worried about the end times? Are you worried what will happen if you can't find any of these wads from Amazon? Or if something happens and they won't deliver? Well, I'm not worried about the end times. But I am kind of cheap. And I'm wondering, hey, what can I do so I don't have to pay for these wads? So I'm thinking, yes, those tamales are not going to be made because I got tired of making tamales. So I'm going to see if I can use them, these little corn husks, instead of wads. Okay, here's the method I'm using. I get a piece of something to start the roll, any kind of paper, dry lint, whatever. I put it in the end of a strip of this, and I just roll it up till I get a wad that's wide enough, a little wider than that, and then I just put it in the bottom of the shell and add the shot. There's the shell with the powder in it, and I just add it on top and add the shot. And here's the box I made. Came out pretty good. One seems a little dented. On some of them I used a bigger piece of corn husk, and I actually had the shot be surrounded by a larger piece of corn husk that was also surrounding the wad on the bottom. Let's see how it goes when I take these to the range. I'll let you know. So listen up, end timers. I've refined my process a little bit. I soaked the corn husk in a little water, then rolled it up, stuffed it in the end of a shell so it'll dry out. Then I cut them into little bitty coils, and I'm gonna put each coil in the end of a piece of husk like that, and I might use two, might even stick a toothpick in there as a piston, and it looks like my process should be a little better. And I'll make a second batch with this, and now I'm ready. Well, end timers, here's what I learned. Unless you're very meticulous about getting some compression around that wad, there's just going to be too much variation, and some of them aren't going to fire well, some will fire but you don't know how fast or slow. It's a lot harder than you think. So it looks like I'm going to have to find a way to better seal the wad in the bottom if I'm going to use any substitute wads at all. Otherwise, we're going to have to keep relying on plastic, and when the end times come, it's going to be difficult.